Hello everyone, my name is thanapol pornprasit, and today we're gonna talk about power plant engineering on the topic simple Rankine cycle and Rankine cycle with reheat and Rankine cycle with regeneration. So let's start. With a simple Rankine cycle. This is a TS diagram of ideal Rankine cycle. You can see that we have a 4 number, and each number represent a process. 1 to 2 is a isentropic compression in a pump, and 2 go to 3 is a constant heat addition in a boiler, and 3 to 4 is a isentropic expansion in a turbine, and 4 to 1 is a constant heat rejection in a condenser. As you can see, this pump and go to the boiler, and boiler go to the turbine to the condenser. That's reject a heat, is consuming a heat, this work output, and this is user work input. Let's do our assignment. Yeah, you can see first the problem give you a pressure 3 megapascal at the pressure that steam released from the boiler is a saturated vapor, and 10 kilopascal that is a pressure of the steam coming out of the turbine, or you can call it a P1 or P4, and this is a P2 and P3. Let's see why I'm saying like that. So state 1 is a P1 equal 10 kilopascal. This is a P1 10 kilopascal. You will see that it's the same line as point 4. So 1 and 4 is use the same pressure, that is 10 kilopascal. But we focus on the state 1. State 1 is in majority we set in the set liquid in the pump. You can find the enthalpy by open the table 10 kilopascal in the saturated liquid. In the table A5, and also the specific volume, you can open it and get the value. And state 2 is also get state 2. State 2 is a saturated vapor because it's at the boiler. The boiler is consume heat. So when water consume heat, it will generate it will become to the vapor. So this is a work pump, is a formula of work pump. You can say that work pump is equal to specific volume multiplied by P2 minus P1. P2 you can open the table A5 also, because this is a saturated vapor at the pressure 3 megapascal or 3000 kilopascal. So we substitute them in this line, so and we get a work pump here 3.02, and state 3 is also is the same pressure at the state 2, that is 3 megapascal. So we can get the specific volume by open the table, get the enthalpy from the table also, and move to the state 4 saturated mixture and condenser. This state will be have a difficult part because we cannot open the table directly because these are saturated mixture. They have no fixed number of enthalpy or specific volume or entropy. So we have to uh, find a quantity. A quantity is x here, x4, and the quantity have a formula equal equal S4 minus SF divided by SFG, and you can open the table to find SF and SFG that at 10 kilopascal, and S4 you can find from the S3 because it's the same because S in the 3 go to 4 is the same same entropy. Yeah, you can see it because it's a isentropic expansion in the turbine process. So sorry, we can get it easy, then substitute then and get the quality. After you got a quality, you have to find the entropy, and entropy is the same like this. Just rewrite it a little bit so we can substitute the SFG and S4 to get a S4 volume. So let's begin our assignment. A is a work pump. We already get it. We created it already here. This slide. And entropy of water outlet. This formula is conform work pump equal to H1 minus H2 or H2 minus H1. H2 minus H1. Work pump equal to H2 minus H1, but we rewrite it because we want to know H2 and we also know H1 and work pump already. Yeah, work pump is here and H1 we find it from open the table here. Just sum it and get this value. Q value is also H3 minus H2. This is the H3 minus H2 is the Q, the boiler. So we just substitute then. Is that we can get the value from a table here and here. Just substitute. And D is we want to know quality. Quality is from here that we already calculated, and E work turbine equal to H3 minus H4. This is a work turbine here. The blue line is the work turbine. We have to use entropy 3 minus entropy 4. Just substitute then and we get this value 846 kilojoule per kilogram. And F heat rejection or heat from the condenser. Heat from the condenser is here, the heavy blue one. Yeah, I'm not sure I use English too. English correct. And yeah, just remind you 1 and 4 is Q out or heat rejection. H4 minus H1. Yeah, and we just substitute H4 minus H1. We got yeah, I forgot to type it or write it. It's just minus, and you can get an answer. Also the the efficiency, thermal efficiency. Thermal efficiency is from the work output divided by work input. So work output is equal to work net, and work net is equal to the work turbine minus work pump, and work input is a Q boiler that boil the water to become to the energy. Yeah, it's a work input. So we just substitute the work Q Q Q we just substitute the work turbine and 846 minus as a work pump as 3.02 at the first problem divided by this Q condenser or Q Q boiler here, and then multiply by 1000 to make it become to the percentage. So we got a 32%. Let's continue the Rankine cycle with reheat. And consider a steam power plant where the steam coming out blah blah blah, and coming pressure of is 0.8 megapascal at pressure of 3 megapascal at a temperature 4000 Celsius, and into the low pressure the heat trade with constant pressure until the temperature is 400 Celsius. Coming out of the pressure equal to 10 kilopascal. So firstly we do the state analysis like this. In state 1 and state 2 is the same as the previous problem, but the state 3 is we change a little bit, change the state from the saturated vapor to the superheated, because you can see the temperature here is 400. It's high. It's a bit of higher than the previous problem. So we can open to see the enthalpy from the superheated table. Then you can get the value H3 and same as S4, but the state 3 and state 4 have a different pressure. The pressure 3 have 3 megapascal, but in the pressure in the state 4 is 0.8 megapascal. And then you must be calculate the state at state 5 and state 6. Also state 5 have is about a superheated state and is considered in a low turbine pressure, but in state 3 is a high turbine pressure. Yeah, it's a pressure in the state 5 is the same of at the state 4, and state 6 is go back to the state 1 again in the pressure is 10 kilopascal. And then we find the quality, because this is a mixture. And then we got a work pump 3.02 at state 2. We already discussing. And enthalpy of the water outlet S2 equal S1 plus work pump here, and enthalpy high pressure turbine is S4 equal to this. Is you can open the table by compare with entropy 6.9 and pressure 0.8 megapascal. The entropy before entering low pressure turbine, or H5. Yeah, you can find it from the open table. H5 is at 8, 8 megapascal, 8.8 megapascal, and the 4,400 Celsius. You will get a value. You get a entropy 5. Then E, we want to know quantity that we already calculated from the state 6. Yeah, just type it in here. And if we want to know entropy after come out low pressure turbine, when it's come out is in the state x7 or x6, s6, right? x6. So you just calculate SF plus x6, that equal to x5 and time HFG. You can open the table at 10 kilopascal in table A4, and then you substitute and gather this value and work from turbine. You can see we have a 2 turbine. The high purple is one high pressure turbine, and the low pressure turbine here is the two purple here. And then we sum up together, and this form 3 minus 2, and this 5 minus 6, and then we sum up and get this value. And here from the heat rejection at boiler, you see this yellow is a boiler, so we have to sum up H3 minus H2 plus X5 minus X4, and the red one is a pump, and the green one is a condenser, and the last one is a efficiency, work turbine minus work pump divided by Q boiler. This equation is come from the work out divided by work in, or output divided by work input. Yeah, but input in this problem is a boiler, and the output is a work turbine and work pump. Net of work is a work turbine minus work pump is a output exactly, and multiply by 100 to make it to be a percentage, and you just substitute from the data above, so we can get a 36%, and go to the next Rankine cycle with the regeneration, and go to the last one, Rankine cycle with regeneration. As you can see, this is a TS diagram of Rankine cycle with the regeneration. We have a feed water heater add to the system. So go to the assignment, the last assignment. This is a last assignment. Let's start with A entropy and specific volume 3. You can find from this state 3 set liquid H3 equal to H at 1 megapascal equal to this, and which is equal to V at 1 megapascal equal to this, and go to the B work pump 1. Work pump 1 is equal to specific volume V1 times P2 minus P1, and we can get the volume from the table. C is also like the same is the same as the two problem above. Yeah, just substitute here. I make a mistake here. Actually, it's a 1 kilojoule per kilogram. We just substitute, and this is a different part. They want to know heat, the enthalpy of water at point 6. You can see at point 6 is here. Is the new knowledge that we want to learn, we want to discuss. So as you can see, this S, oh no, it's not actually to this to this. You can see S at the 5.5 and 0.6, 0.7 is the same. I same entropy, so we can assume we can set S5 equal to S6 and find S6 from the S5 equal to S at entropy at 20 megapascal and 800 Celsius. You can open the table and get this value. Also the enthalpy you can get here, and E, they want to know work from the turbine range. Work from turbine 5 to 6. This is they want to know. It's easy. You just S5 minus S4, S6. S6 you can find from this, and S5 you can find from this in the parenthesis, and then we got this number. And extraction fraction or y, you can find y by this zero area, and as you can see in the picture, this is a turbine. So 5 mass flow from 5 to turbine, and they have a separate part. Is the first part and is the second part. So we have to find from here. Justify that S3 minus S2 and divide by S6 minus S2, and we got the 0.202. And G, they want to know the bubble at 0.7 quality. The quality is X7 equal to S7 minus SF7 divided by SFG at 10 kilopascal. You can use S5 F6 instead the S7 because it's the same, and so SF and SFG we also know by open the table at 10 kilopascal, then substitute, and we got this number. And the last one, the H enthalpy of level 0.7 here, just similar with the G, just change S to H and rearrange the equation, and just substitute, and we got a large number here. And I mass folate of vapor, and this is a little bit hard, a little bit difficult, because we want to consider mass folate, because we have a feed water heat at in the system, so we have to consider it the mass folate. So you just analyze it and pull the m total out of the variable that you already know the value, and then substitute y is equal to 0.202. Substitute and do the calculation. Then you got a work turbine equal to this number time mass total, and then rearrange it because you want to find m total. So works from turbine, the question given it already is a 5 megawatt or 5,000 watt. You just substitute 5,000 here and divide by the number here, and we got 2.99 kilogram per second. And the last one, heat rejected or heat rejection at the condenser. It's like the previous one, the one above it here. Just substitute the number that you know already. And so that is all for today, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.